Top live, y'all. Make sure
You see this book.
Okay.
You see the book. The happiness,
everybody.
the joy. But what you don't know is the true story behind the family table.
So that was Jussie Smollett introducing their Facebook Live today. He's here with his siblings, Jazz, Jurnee, and Jake, to talk about their new cookbook, The Family Table. They are also actively streaming on Instagram Live in case you want to look at Jussie's or Jurnee's pages for that. I'm Tavi. I'm going to be asking the questions. If you're fans and you're chiming in, please post your questions on Jurnee's Facebook page. That's where we're looking to get questions so that we can ask them of our authors who are here today. The Family Table Cookbook was inspired by recipes that they cooked with their family growing up and recipes that they've developed as grown-ups. And now we're going to hear more about the cookbook directly from our authors. Would y'all like to introduce yourselves?
No thanks.
Well, perhaps you don't need any introduction.
I am Jazz.
I'm Jurnee.
I'm Jussie Aloysius Devereaux Smollett.
I'm Jake.
Oh my God. Yes.
So, and I invite the authors to each answer the question or to take turns answering, however you want to. Please tell us about the meaning behind your cookbook's title. What does the family table mean?
It's actually the family table.
The family table.
The family potato.
The family table, recipes and moments from a nomadic life. And the concept is really about...
Whatever, Jazz.
Walking off the set already. 3 minutes.
It's official. We've got issues.
The concept, Jazz.
Products, okay? Hair products are popping.
Oh,
That's right.
Jazz, come on.
State of the question.
Just for me. New conditioning relaxer by Proline. I'm just kidding. I'm just
Okay,
joking. Keep on.
Jazz.
Okay, so the concept was really about the table
I'm sorry.
that our
guys.
mom built and the communal feeling of having a long family table. And she hand built our tables all growing up. We moved around a lot. We traveled a lot growing up. So that's why we had a nomadic life. And so we tell all of these stories and we share all these recipes that mean something to us and that were in heavy rotation while we were growing up, and also some that we developed as we were older from our travels that we always brought back to the family table.
Yeah, the table was a place where we would debate, we would talk about art, we would talk about politics, and you were always expected to, regardless of where you were, come back to the family table. So it was a place for us to bond and, you know, kind of like check in with each other. Yeah. Next question.
Okay, next question. How did
And
you
y'all just killed that.
Killed it.
Wow.
Killed it.
How did you all learn to cook?
From our mom.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely watching our mom cook. I always say we learned from our mom because she just made cooking so fun. Like, you would see her in the kitchen cooking, and our mom's from New Orleans, so it's very festive, and the way that she cooks is very festive and tasty. And we started cooking at a very young age because we wanted to get in the kitchen and be with her while she cooked. So we naturally just started picking up all the tools and all of the ways that she cooked, and that's how we...
It was also from a very young age we were taught to be very, maybe to some extremely self-sufficient. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
we didn't have a lot growing up, just like, you know, we weren't economically at the top of what society would consider to be
We were
the
poor.
food chain. We was broke. So, but we had love, like more love than you could ever know what to do with. And we had this kind of understanding that you create, whether it's food, whether it's art, whatever it is, you create it, and you create it together, and you create it for yourselves and for anyone else that you welcome around. And that was the one thing that we always say this looking back, I don't understand, because we did not have money, you know, but our mom found a way to somehow make it, you know, festive and make it a party constantly, and it was always surrounded around food and the table, the family table,
Definitely.
available now at all book things.
Yeah.
Those
Go to book things.
Those book things.
That was wonderful.
Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you. Nailed it.
Next question.
So the cookbook is organized around courses or certain sort of favorite parts of the meal that you each may have. I'd love to hear, and I think your fans would too, love to know more about what are your signature dishes and which are the parts of the meal that you prefer the most.
I have many, so.
So start with the mini, Jay.
I love to grill. I love chicken wings.
Ooh.
Yeah, Jake is a good chicken wing griller.
Jake is the wing king. Jazz is the bean queen.
Yeah.
Yes. Jussie, how honored are you that we are sitting in between the bean queen and
But you know what, Jazz?
king.
Wings go with beans.
They do.
Wings go with beans. But I love to make anything on the grill. I love wings. I love to make like casseroles, one-pot meals.
That was
all that
big in
stuff.
our family growing up because we're one of 6 kids. Like having one big pot to eat out of and put all your effort into this one pot was huge. Because
Yeah, we love a big pot
Love
because, you know, it's important. You could put gumbo inside of that pot. You can put, you know, a lentil, something like a lentil
Herbs.
stew,
Or-
with
or-
all of
Full
the
with
herbs
herbs.
inside the pot.
And
or
greens
the
and
South
stuff.
African
Yeah,
stew.
North African.
North
Yes.
African. Oh,
North
North
African.
African.
North
Sorry, I
African.
mistaked my region.
West African black-eyed peas.
Yes.
But also, it's like when you have such a big family, the cleanup is easy when you just put something in a pot, you know?
Yeah.
I love the baking now. Y'all really trying to get these little codes.
Did you say hoe codes?
No, I said these little codes.
Oh, Jazz, don't be being rowdy and
Anywhere.
like disrespectful to the people that are watching. We're a wholesome American family.
Jazz, don't. Do not.
Jay, the boom.
Jazz is always the rebel.
Calling us a hoe.
Okay,
Next
so
question.
chocolate cake.
Munch.
Oh, yeah, Jazz. Well, y'all didn't say what you like to make.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have to go to
Journey
that.
just skipping.
Journey's like,
Yeah,
yes,
you know
go
I
to
like to move these things along. I get bored.
So,
Well, I'll
yeah,
say for
so
Journey, she
flourless
loves
chocolate
hens.
cake.
Oh yeah, my Cornish hens. I love. It's the first recipe
Phenomenal.
in the book.
Phenomenal.
I've been making it since I was 7.
Oh, and the Creole mac and cheese. Oh, her collard greens.
My
though,
collard
Oh,
greens
have
are
really
potato
been
salad.
elevated.
Potato
Yes.
salad.
I think for
Mom
me,
is
it's my stir fry. But what I have to talk is, I really do wonder why my stir fry isn't in the book, Jazz.
Which one? You have a stir fry in there.
It is the chicken
I'm really-
prairie rice.
That's not my stir fry.
That's
And we're not going to lie to the public.
No, that's your
That's
stir
not
fry.
my stir fry.
It's
Oh,
your stir fry.
yes.
Your new one is the cauliflower, though, and that's
cauliflower
in.
rice.
I just really find it funny that,
I haven't had it. I haven't
that
had
y'all
it.
like.
Everyone,
include
this
that.
is so we can announce
rude.
Jussie
Jussie
is coming
has
out with
a stir
Jussie's
fry
Stir
book.
Fry.
Woo!
Coming
Yes.
to a bookstore near you in 2020.
Stir fry.
Okay.
But he has
Eat
the
it
fish
after
curry.
you get low.
The fish curry too.
That was a bad one. It's usually
Okay,
on it,
okay,
but-
wait. But I love the desserts too. So the
my
vanilla rose pound cake.
Delicious.
Yes.
Yes,
Delicious.
yes.
It has
Oh
a
my
hint
gosh.
of rose flavor.
A hint
to give
of
you
rose.
a floral note, so you can be happy when you eat it.
Yes,
then
little happy nose.
And then the flourless chocolate cake, which is flourless, so you get more chocolate.
True that.
And Jazz is really great at making, like, something out of nothing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like the black bean quesadilla
Yeah.
in the book.
Yeah.
The red beans. These red beans.
red beans and ham hocks is what we
Ooh.
do.
Now, wait a
We
second.
put
You know what we
everything
should
in
talk
there.
about? Because we're talking about one pot dishes. We talked about one pot dishes. Is Dad's Cuban picadillo, because he doesn't get a lot of love because he used to season tomato paste with black pepper and say that the sauce was done. So, Dad's Cuban
But
picadillo
this pecadillo
recipes
was
that
good.
was off the chain. It really
It was off
was,
the chain.
and it was a one pot dish
Yeah.
that you
Yeah.
pour everything in, and it's delicious.
And it's very
it's
quick.
really-
With
I
having
have
a
to
big
say,
family,
though-
quick dishes is important.
Yo, my favorite recipe in the book, I say this all the time, is the gumbo.
Absolutely.
And that's
Mama-
another
Down.
one pot meal.
Janet
Gumbo.
Faye Harris Smollett.
Her 7th Ward gumbo.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hello, New Orleans.
And okra. The okra with the
Okra's
shrimp.
Oh, the okra's great.
All of the recipes
They're all
are
good.
amazing
There
inside
are
the family table.
130.
Recipes and moments from a nomadic life. Available now everywhere.
We actually were supposed to do
book
125. We were supposed to do 125 recipes. We gave 5 bonus because we love you guys so much.
Didn't we get 8 bonus?
Probably.
It's 133 recipes, isn't it?
It's 130.
Oh, I thought it was 133. Guess they took out 3
Next
of them.
question, you guys.
They took out your stir fry recipe.
Huh?
They took out your stir fry recipe.
That's exactly what they took out.
Tavia, you're touching upon some shit right now.
Language, chick. We're wholesome.
But when I turn on that ass like Killmonger.
But
Y'all
this
don't know
studio
why.
makes you feel like we are at CBS or something.
Yeah, I
So
feel like
I
we're
feel
on
we
like
can't-
60 Minutes
we
right
can't.
now.
You're not
Why?
supposed to say certain words,
I feel like we are at Inside the Actors Studio.
which is on Bravo, actually.
Love James
question.
Lepton.
Next question.
Next
him.
question.
Sorry.
So we all know what it was like growing up and cooking in the kitchen. What do you do now? Do you still all get together and cook? How
No,
often are you able to
I
do that?
never
We
wanna
don't get
together.
along now.
We don't.
So we're
All
not
for show. This is
we're
all
not
so-
speaking. This is strictly for the money.
Can't stand them.
So whatever. I'm just
No,
kidding.
we actually, it's like
During
funny.
holidays for sure, and at least
birthdays.
once a week. Where
I think
some
it's
of us are
really,
together.
people would be shocked at how busy everyone is and kids and their own lives and careers, and we still get together so much.
Oh
It's
my
like,
God.
And we
It's
definitely
really
talk
great.
on the phone to each other.
We have group text message threads,
Yeah.
phone calls. Like there's not one family member that doesn't have some form of, communication with another family member every single day. But as far as cooking, yeah, we cook
We
every.
cook
Jazz and
All
I
the
practically
time.
every day
Yeah,
do
we do
dinner
that
and
a
then
lot.
bathe the babies together.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's like, why cook
Little
2 meals when
community.
you can cook one?
yeah. It's like, Jazz, do you want to do
Although
dinner?
I feel bad sometimes when I go over there and cook, and I'm kind of messy, so there's that.
But you clean after yourself. She's the type should be like, I'm sorry, I cooked. You have to clean.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I
I
hate
feel like
cleaning
we're
too.
all
I
messy.
don't-
I don't like
We
cleaning.
are
I
all
don't like
messy
cleaning.
cooks.
all messy cooks.
We are.
We don't have a cleaning book coming out anytime soon.
No, or an organizing book.
No.
No.
I have a question from a fan in the building who, when she found out that you were going to be here, she said, "Oh, I want to know. Do you ever cook dinner for friends? Do you have friends over for dinner?"
Absolutely.
Hell nah. Greedy mother. No, I'm just joking.
He makes stir fry for all his castmates. He's a liar. He's trying to act all hard, guys, but he's just a softie. He loves to cook for his friends.
Call me a liar.
No, we definitely.
Yeah, we cook for friends all the time.
Yeah.
Like literally.
And we throw parties a lot. And I love to entertain.
You have
Like,
to understand too, like we come from a huge family that is extremely close, and now all of a sudden we live different places because we all work on different projects, so it takes us different places. So for that, it's kind of like food is the thing that it invites people and it makes them like you. It makes them be your friend.
It makes them
when
wanna
you're
come
feeling
over.
low and insecure.
It's crazy,
So
though.
you're like, hey, be my friend. Come and eat this shrimp stir fry. And then all of a sudden, Taraji knocking on the door and it's all good. So it's definitely a welcoming,
stir-fry. The shrimp stir fry.
That's
But
all-
That y'all
really,
took
though,
out.
a lot of people come over all. I can't remember what I was gonna say.
It's okay, Jazz.
It
Next
was
question.
something about
So-
a lot of people come over and they're put in the kitchen. They're put to work.
Yeah, they are. But as
So
sous chefs, because
oftentimes
we're
they're
not
not-
trusting everybody to actually cook the
No.
meal.
I don't have nobody help me. None of my friends can cook well
Really?
enough that I trust them.
You don't
Wow.
trust anyone to peel garlic?
No.
Oh wow.
I don't want people.
Tyler is
See, I'm
watching
the
this
type.
and he's
Wow.
crying.
But
though.
Tyler is my only friend that well, Taylor cooks too. Well, my friends
Taylor
cook.
can cook.
But
Talking shit.
I just like to control the situation, and I like things to come out at an organized time. Like I definitely.
It's gotta be hot.
It's
too.
gotta be hot.
Oh, that's my pet peeve.
I-
It's cold
yeah.
food that's meant to be hot.
Yeah, and when friends are over, I like to serve tapas kind of stuff, like things that you could just put out.
If it's
Tacos.
not
Tacos,
cold.
surf and turf tacos. You can grill up a lot of shrimp and steak, and just put that with tacos.
And like the steak lettuce wraps in the
Yeah.
book, those
Yeah.
types of things. That Mexican chorizo Mexican pizza. You could slice it up.
Yeah.
So, Jurnee, you said that your favorite recipe in the book is the gumbo.
By far.
I want to know what everyone else's is. Jazz, what's your favorite recipe if you had to pick one shining recipe?
Okay, I can't pick one. I will say the crab potato gratin.
Yes,
All right.
crab
Okay.
potato
All right. Good answer. Good answer.
Or
This girl can
the
fry some oysters too.
oyster po' boy. That's I love.
I mean
that oyster po' boy.
Yes.
that's the killer one. I mean, mine would have to be our mom's lasagna.
Yeah, that's really
It's
good.
a family style deep dish, 5-layer, cheesy, 50-50 turkey, 50-50 turkey sausage. You know, it's a really hearty gumbo, but it's lighter
Not
because it's
gumbo.
not beef.
A hearty lasagna.
Hearty lasagna, sorry. But it's not beef, so it's not like so heavy, but it's still filling and delicious. I love the lasagna.
The gumbo for me. Y'all, I'm just looking at this book, and I would just like to do a sidebar and say this book is so fucking good. Like, it's so dope. Really though, no bullshit. Like, I'm looking at it, I'm just like, this is not some regular boring ass recipe book. Like, this is real stuff. There are pictures. There are I'm serious though. There are beautiful
it up,
pictures,
hold it
old
up.
ass pictures of us when
Hold
we
it
were
up.
kids.
Hold it up.
Amazing, like real good.
Show the people.
Stuff. 'Cause,
Really,
you know,
you think
some
about the value.
some people might look at it and be like, "But I don't care about cooking." But boo, that's alright too, because these
Our family.
are family.
It's kind of like a
pictures.
family album cookbook. It's not like
It's an heirloom too. Like
yeah. That's one
It's
of the
just
things.
like
can gift
it's
it
so
to
dope. It's so well put together.
oh,
We
and
really-
Mother's Day is coming up.
Mother's
Look at
Day is
Nyla.
coming up. Speaking of mothers, our wonderful mother built the table with her 2 hands.
Yeah, the
The
table
one
that's
that's
on,
on the cover. This table is one
That's
of
her newest one.
Janet's originals. That for the book. She's a great mom.
Yeah.
Jazz, your nails look beautiful in this picture. A nice taupe lavender.
That's a good recipe. Show it to them though. They're
Yeah,
like,
the
"Can that get in?"
chimichurri grilled steak salad.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, that was good. See what else we
I just
have.
feel like
we
there's
have
something
butters
for
in this
everybody.
book. We have salad dressings.
good. That's
You'll learn how to make salads. You'll learn how to make a lot of things.
Or
And
just
a lot of,
ideas,
like,
because I use cookbooks sometimes because, like, just for new ideas.
Yeah.
It's like exchanging ideas,
You know,
recipe
also,
ideas with
honestly,
other people.
it's important
Yeah.
that you know also that all of these recipes, well, not all of them, but a lot of them, there are things that you can substitute, you know, like the cheeses, the butters, to make it vegan. Well,
We have-
it's easier to make it vegetarian than it is to make it vegan.
Yeah.
But
But
some can
but
be.
some of them
Someone
easily
just
can be
asked
turned
about
into.
vegetarian dishes.
But there's a lot of vegetarian dishes, but there are. It's easy to make them vegetarian, and it's easy to make a lot of them. Most of them, it's easy to make them vegan with the vegan cheese, like the cashew cheese you can use and different types of butter. It's easy.
Or our pies.
yeah,
the-
this sweet potato is vegan.
Yeah, we have a vegan sweet potato pie in here. From,
There's a delicious cauliflower corn chowder.
I love that, and it's
Actually,
very
yeah,
quick.
And that's
Yeah.
vegan.
Y'all,
It's-
cauliflower is the way of the future. You don't need rice if you have cauliflower rice. You don't need potatoes if you got cauliflower rice because you mash that and you can literally make anything. Anything. It's true.
I'll pass on the cauliflower mash though.
We had that at like that was
I know.
great.
It was
He
so
he
good.
literally made a what was it? The shepherd's
Jake
pie
Satan.
with
Jake
cauliflower.
Satan. Next question.
Sipping on
Johnny, are
Haterade
there
while
any
we're sipping
questions
Cristal.
from Instagram?
Do you guys ever see a second book coming out?
No.
This is it. This is the one.
This is it, you guys. This is the final curtain call. No, I'm just
No.
No, we
I'm
really
joking.
did put
Yeah.
so much love into this. We can never speak on the future, but this is what we're doing now. So get this.
Someone also asked me to get a close up of Jazz and Jurnee's curls. They are popping.
Oh.
Come in.
Let's get a little close up real quick.
Yes.
Oh, bam.
Oh yeah.
Bam.
Oh yeah.
Bam.
Loving the
Facebook, this is
curls.
our beautiful brother jockey. Sexy, hot, just stunning.
Has
else,
a job, a degree, and a
Double
girlfriend.
What else?
So watch your mouth
what
and
else
your
do people
eyes.
want to know?
Where's the questions, y'all?
Give
Ask
us some
questions.
questions, y'all.
You can
Come
scroll
on.
back up. You know.
Ask some questions. All right, let's see.
You can scroll back up. Or no.
Any?
Oh, nobody gives a shit. Let me see my phone. What else?
Hubby up in here. That's okay. There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
When
So
is the hair book coming out? There is like a demand for these curls. Think we may need a conditioner line.
Yeah, we do need a conditioner line.
Janet's.
Well,
Janet's a tune.
Oh yeah, use Sota.
Sota.
What else?
I think that, now that we've got the close-up of the curls, we
Yeah.
really should end on that really high note.
I agree.
Thank you so much for joining us today to talk about your book. It was very entertaining, and I cannot wait to go home and start cooking right away.
And
Everything
for all the
is
New
so
Yorkers,
delicious.
please come out right now. It's rush hour, and if you haven't heard about it, you're not going to make it. But
Subway,
we'll
Subway.
be at Barnes &
Subway.
Noble in Tribeca at
At
6 o'clock.
Today.
That's on Warren Street.
Barnes & Noble Tribeca.
We'll be signing the books.
Visit Tribeca BN
What?
to see the address. At Tribeca.
Someone said
BN.
restaurant or nah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll definitely
Look
start
out
a
for
restaurant.
and a supermarket, people.
That's right. And also, BT Dubs, Jockey's app hosted.
Hosted.
That's
Ad
right.
hosted.
We out here doing things.
And Jussie's album, Some of My Music.
That's right. Thank you, Jake. And www.youtube.com/Jake Smollett for his habanero delicious recipes.
Exactly.
And go to jazzsmollett.com for her blog.
Yeah.
And thank you, ladies and
And my
gentlemen.
tour is currently on sale as we speak. Listen, we're on Jurnee's Facebook feed. No, Underground's not coming back. But, because Jurnee, every single time I post a picture with you, it's the
know.
same thing.
Jussie,
They're like,
I know.
ask Jurnee where Underground is coming back. You know what? Stick it to the man. Tell them.
No.
Tell them
But
they
the
did.
answer to if
Don't
Underground
get
is
me
coming
political
back
up
is
in
in
here.
this book. On page 99.
Because we literally have the original recipe that Harriet Tubman made for gumbo.
No, we don't.
We have the original recipe, y'all.
do.
Harriet Tubman's gumbo.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that. Love y'all.
Harriet Tubman, played by Aisha
out.
Hines, brilliantly. Underground.
This
cookbook This cookbook is available everywhere now.
At all book things.
Everywhere.
All
That
book
books
things.
are
Follow
sold.
the sales. on
We
IG.
are also,
Hosted
can we
by-
say, is this true that we're number one?
on
too?
IG. Go follow Jake Smollett. Go follow Jazz Smollett. Go follow, for Journeys live, go follow Jussie for Jussie's live.